Hi everyone, this is Kenneth Price, and if you don't know who I am, I'll briefly introduce myself. I am somebody who was once a part of this community, coming off of all sorts of medications, benzodiazepines, and psych meds. And that was a very long time ago, and I've gone on with my life, and I've started a ministry, psychiatricsobriety.com, to gather others who are also coming off these medications, like I once was, to offer experience, strength, and hope. Well, anyway, I want to make a short video this morning specifically for this Facebook page because of an outreach call that I did this afternoon that just triggered my memory. I've been wanting to make a video specifically for this Facebook group for a while, but this specific outreach call triggered the words. It actually triggered the message that I think would be great for this afternoon to make this video. I'll try and keep it as short as possible. All right, so this is going to be specifically engineered and geared to people like myself. You know, I came off of 4 milligrams of K. That was like 14 years ago. But I want to share with this group specific. Everyone's always asking me, how did you heal? When did you heal? Which is the reason I started this whole ministry, psychiatric sobriety. But the specific question actually can be answered. How did I heal? How? What's the how? It was several months after I had taken my last pill. I tapered down, you know, like we're all supposed to do. You know, I did a 9-month taper off of that much. It was a pretty fast taper, but in my story, it was acceptable to do that over the course of 9 months. But anyway, after the months went on, and I was just, oh my God, I'm so. I'm not mocking it, folks. I'm not mocking it. It was really bad. It was very dark. But you know, I had all these narratives that were going through my mind. You know, my brain's been damaged. I'm going to be stuck like this forever. It was dark. It's what this community calls a protraction. Okay. As everybody knows, that I actually started what's a ministry, not a Christian ministry, but it has to be a ministry because it was faith that pulled me into my emergence. Getting back to the original question, how did I do it? I shifted the narrative. And that's what I want to make this Zoom call about. What is the new narrative? The outreach call that I did this afternoon, and it's very similar to a lot of my outreach calls, I just share the new narrative that was downloaded to me when I was in that very dark place, okay? And it's very simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. If it were easy, I wouldn't need to be doing this. What's happened, and what happened in my story, was that it was very, very dark. And I perceived that as something going wrong, which caused me to go back on the timeline and to try and see how I got into this place. Was it the pills? Was my mental illness coming back? What was going wrong? That was the thinking error. That was the error that was keeping me stuck in the protraction itself. And when I was gifted with the new narrative, I began to show signs of emergence. The new narrative, you may think I'm crazy, but if you're in one of these, you're willing to try something that's totally nuts. What I tried was totally nuts, and it worked. And it's been working for over a decade now. I shifted it from a withdrawal into a pharmacologically induced dark night of the soul. I changed the narrative. I stopped calling it a withdrawal. And that gave me a whole new set of tools that I could do something about it. If it was a dark night of the soul, then it was no longer a medical problem. It was a spiritual opportunity. And that began to bring in tools and resources that for years and years actually didn't pull me into a healing place. It lifted me into an emergence beyond where I had come from in the first place. It's not like I'm reinventing any sort of wheel here. Listen, this is the outline that we do on our Zoom calls, and that came through this outreach call this afternoon. And it's not complicated, but it's been used by spiritual way showers and mystics for countless. But maybe for this community, it might be a new idea. It was a new idea in my story. It was caterpillar, cocoon, butterfly. The explanation that I gave during this outreach call is yeah, it's dark, but it's not dark because something's going wrong. It's not dark, the new narrative, if we want to believe it has something to do with brain chemistry, we can take that narrative and it will, in my story, it would have taken a very long time, and it didn't need to. I turned it into a dark night of the soul. I convinced my brain, I convinced my belief system that the old model of waiting for my brain to heal could be replaced with a new narrative that started to bring in all sorts of support, all sorts of assistance, all sorts of opportunities. All I had to do was convince myself that I was not in a dark room without any doors or any windows. I was in a cocoon, and I had authorship to bring in, how do I want to use, I got to be careful with my language here. I had authorship and tools and resources to bring in cracks, to bring in tools that would crack the shell of that cocoon to bring light in. I need to say this very gently, but I didn't heal from a benzo withdrawal as a healed caterpillar. I emerged from a benzo withdrawal as a butterfly. It's very tricky to post a video like this because butterflies use a different language than caterpillars. If you want to keep it real simple, they speak a spiritual language. But that's the video that I wanted to make here for this Wednesday evening, just following this outreach call, to share this with others who are in a dark place, like I was when I was coming off. It wasn't just the benzos. I came off of a lot of medications. I was 25 years polydrugged in psychiatry, and I have to share this message, and it's a beautiful message. My life operates now according to a new set of rules, a new operating system. The new operating system is simply called grace, and it's not like I'm reinventing the wheel. I've already said that. I'm just going to share it with this Facebook community. I'm going to post this to my YouTube channel. I'm going to share it with this community and put it out there, put out the invitation, because what is very much needed in this community is hope. And when I was in those communities too, it was like, where's the ray of light? Where's the ray of light? Well, with this new technology, I can make videos, post on my YouTube channel, show you that I'm smiling and laughing and happy. Kind of deliver it very gently. Did my caterpillar ever heal? I mean, you'll have to sit with that metaphor for a while and just watch the video, see that I'm happy. Did my caterpillar ever heal? Did I get my old life back? Well, can the butterfly go backwards? I have to just give you that question to ponder for yourself. All right, this is coming on about 8.5 minutes for this video. I always get real winded. I'm not a video person. I'm not like this spiritual teacher who can give it all to you in a linear format. But there is a message here. Listen to what I have to say, and if it rings true for you, then you're welcome to join us. I have a whole ministry that has a Zoom call every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific time. I'll put it into the description line of this YouTube video, and join us. I've got. It's not like I'm a big time, new age evangelist, and I don't ever want to be that, But we've got several people on board who are really doing the work. They've been able to appreciate and hear the message, and reframe their story too, and we're seeing prodigious results. It's my invitation to everyone. The counter stopped at 9/11, didn't stop, but it just passed 9/11, which is one of my synchronistic numbers. That's how I did it, folks. The angels are not going to, I use the word angels, whatever vernacular, that's a religious word, but I don't know, spirit guides. I've said it's a ministry, but it's not religious, but it cannot be secular either. It takes grace to emerge from one of these. But don't fear. I was a walking, talking atheist. Made a believer out of me. Signs and signals. I've got it all on my YouTube channel. That's the work we have to do to emerge from one of these. We have to notice the synchronicities, and we have to expand on the synchronicities. Butterflies notice the synchronicities and they build on the synchronicities. The caterpillars say, what are you talking about? That's just a coincidence. We're not having coincidences. You know, the person I had talked with had seen a caterpillar the day before, and I anchored that. That was a breadcrumb. We follow the trail of breadcrumbs out of the dark forest. All right, anyway, so here's my invitation, here's my face, here's my happiness. And you know, do I still have down days? All humans have down days. We're not, yeah, there are avatars and mystics out there who are always happy. But we're all on this trail together. We're all doing this work together. And since I'm a 12-stepper from way back, and since my whole ministry is, you know, founded on the 12 steps, psychiatric sobriety, as we used to say in the program, you will surely meet some of us as we trudge the road to happy destiny. All right, I just want to leave the YouTube video on that. All right, thank you all. Listen, you're all going to be fine. And remember what started this whole ministry. If you don't know my ministry, I'll share with you what started it all. I made a video almost 2 years ago, and the words came out of my mouth. Not my words, you know, but words came through me that started all of this. And I reminded everyone, you've not been damaged. Caterpillar narrative. I've been damaged, I've been damaged, I've been damaged. Well, you know what? I don't know. Maybe I was on so many pills. Maybe my brain was damaged. You know what? I got a complete reset, and I'm fully functional when I get a green light from spirit. See, it's not operating according to the laws of caterpillar anymore. It's operating to the laws of butterfly. When I get a green light, everything that I thought had been damaged and was gone forever, it all comes back to life. You know, my creativity, my purpose. Just I can go down the list, but it all comes back when I need it. I'm not in control. We're not in control. We have authorship over our emergence. Do we have ultimate control over it? I'll let you answer that. I've gone over too long now. It's coming on 12 minutes, but I just get winded and I just go stream of consciousness, and this is the video that I wanted to make. All right. God bless everyone. May the force be with you. And remember, I do that Zoom call and I do take outreach calls. So that's my invitation. All right. Love you all. You're going to be fine. Thanks, Kenneth Price. On a Wednesday afternoon. Bye.